So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So my goal today was to finally properly look into the audio of my mic, and I hope it's a lot better. Please tell me in the comments what you think. But the main topic of this video is to talk about the achievement of the Korean player Stay, which I'm actually acquainted with. He's in a Discord server that I'm also a part in, and he's quite active. He is probably the Korean player I know that talks the most, and in that particular server we actually have quite the Korean ensemble from various alliances and top-ranking Koreans, so that's pretty fun. But yeah, for this treasure maps, they got first, and he broke the navigation record worldwide, including JP, by getting to 931. Obviously, this is amazing, but also something that wasn't possible until last treasure map, when we got the addition of cards, where you can get the navigation skip, and obviously that plays a huge factor here, but even with that, this is actually an insane accomplishment. And the cool thing is, which is the main topic of this video, is that Stay also posted all of his teams on Twitter that we're going to take a look at, and we're going to see what goes beyond making these teams that let you go so fast that you can do these many nav levels. I think Stay said that he slept for a total of 8 hours this treasure map, which is obviously crazy. Not something I will have a hard time pulling off myself. When I got first on treasure map Frankie, which is my last first place, I think I slept at least 10 hours, maybe a bit more. Can't really remember, but yeah, even with that I also felt like a total wreck, so not something I feel like doing again personally. But yeah, let's do them one at a time. First we have Raizo here. I'm going to zoom in, and you might see a weird captain. Let's go here. So we have Dharma captain, which is obviously a bit weird, but he's actually one of the better Spearrun captains. I have not tried him myself, but I know he's popular in some circles, and it's really nice to get specials like Gear 5 Luffy here ready, for example. We have Wives, which is obviously here to further reduce CD with their sailor ability. And you might also wonder a bit about the Vista. One thing to note is that this is a map team. One thing to note with the new maps, I complain about them, but one cool thing for going for higher rank is that they are very consistent with what enemies you get depending on what route you take. There's really no RNG. We have one route where you can always get the same 2 mini bosses, and another route when you can get the other 2. So that way you can build 2 mini bosses to face on the map, and you always face it on the map, no exceptions, no RNG. And then you have 2 mini bosses you build to face basically at the end of the map, so those take a bit longer. So this is for the map, so they are always level 1, so I guess level 1, the main thing you want is to beat them as fast as possible. So let's take a look at how they did it. I did note Vista, and take a look at how fast Vista can wave clear. Got lucky with the Tama, but Vista has double specials, you can wave clear with both of them. And look at how fast his wave clear is. And the main reason he's so fast is that the special he does is an ore boost, and ore boost has like the shortest animation of all the stuff you can get from specials, like attack boost or slower, call of infinite, everything. It's because ore boosts are not applied like individually when you use it. And yeah, he just uses Gear 5 Luffy here, instantly kills Raizo at level 1. And then of course he has Sugar for the revive, very much like I did on the team I used. So yeah, he can do that every single nav level, super fast, no issues at all. So with that said, let's go to the next team. And It's already begun here. And yeah, quite the unconventional captain. Honestly, this is the team I have the hardest to understand. Let's enter this a bit. Like, Brook is obviously the wave clear. But then if we have like Vivi, I never even contemplated Vivi. Like, it's special bind removal, of course, but why Vivi of all the units? And like, he ends up using Queen special. Like, honestly, I have a hard time seeing the logic behind this team. I have a hard time seeing this being optimal, but I might very well be wrong. Who am I to question someone who did 931 nav levels? But yeah, I've only watched this once, so let's take a proper look here. So as said, Brook is going to be the wave clears. He's just one of the best units in this game, at least for treasure map, with how he's good every single treasure map, either for wave clear, he's great against bosses with his utility with double special, he's just so goated. But yeah, I'm very surprised using Queen here, as said. So yeah, the Queen does have the utility to remove the def up, change orbs. So I guess that's the main reason, and he only uses Queen, and I guess it's a bit fast. But I don't know, I feel like, is that really the fastest way? Like, might not be a big deal. I'm just a bit skeptical, and Momo is probably just for points. But yeah, those are the map teams. Now we can see him facing actual level 931 opponents. Well, this is before level 900, but it's not a big difference. So, not super surprising, he does use Uta for one team. Uta is always amazing in treasure map. Like, even if she's boosted or not, she just does so much with resistance and fast special, and you get so many buffs from it. Sora is also great wave clear, as you see, with the ore boost there. Kid Law, of course, as well, if you can get them ready. You have that chain boundary to carry over as well as a wave clear. So, yeah, makes a lot of sense. Roger was actually really big brain here because he does kill through the barrier, which you need. But he also gives you a rainbow color affinity since you already have an attack boost. So just adds a ton of damage. And yeah, as you see, you almost 1 KO'd with Hiyori there, who is not even boosted, by the way. So as you see at this like meta, mini bosses is all about speed. You don't really care at all about boost other than having like extra CD, extra damage, stuff like that. Next one really impressed me. It's the Stampede Luffy team against the Denjiro, but he made a really cool spin on it. And he really optimized. Like, one thing you have to remember when you do like these many nav levels is that you need to preserve your sanity as well. So that's about both going fast and reducing stuff you have to do. So what you're going to see here is CatDog has the super swap ready, which means that by swapping them, you get a big ore boost for everybody. So CatDog is actually amazing here. He handles the attack down, he handles the def, he can give a def down conditional. We have the Miyok support on Shirahoshi. And I have to say that Shirahoshi is such a big brain unit here. Like, take a look at the team. Shirahoshi has a sailor ability that gives you rainbow orbs preemptively. And then Mihawk to set defense to 0. I didn't even consider her. Like, I've used her before, but I didn't consider her for this battle. Pedro wave clear very fast. Hiko Iso is back to being goated with the turtle nerf. And yeah, back to this. As you see, he has the Sanji instead. Sanji does give you an ore boost final stage on this content. So he goes for the Sanji from lower ore boost instead of swapping CatDog. And to me, this is clearly about just preserving sanity for this farm, because it means that you have one less thing to do, and that really adds up across these many levels. It's not really faster or anything, but it's just more healthy to do it like that. He also boosted his boss teams, and obviously that's going to be really rough at This is close to level 900, so of course the HP is going to be insane. It does have full boost though, of course. And I've honestly not watched this, so let's react to this together. Let's center it a bit. There we go. So yeah, I don't really remember what all of these real recruits do. I know they give full board of their own orb. But other than that, like Akino does a burn, of course. So let's see what the strat is here. Uses the Tensei unit, Color Affinity, and you can get Color Affinity final stage as well. Change them to Dex with Green Ball. Oh, use all of them there. Yeah, it makes sense because of the strength barrier to use Akainu last. But yeah, I haven't really thought about how you use the full batch here, but yeah, just look at that lack of damage, but still only kill with one green ball later. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the ambush must be hell. Like Yamato stage 2 gets a lot of HP, and then final stage gets even more HP. But yeah, I'm interested to see here. We do have the color affinity that we'll be getting from the Tensei unit. We obviously have ore boost from one green ball. I guess an attack boost from this Luffy, yes. And Momo does a chain boundary, right? So that's pretty good buffs. Hero support from chain boost. I don't remember what hero does a chain boost. Maybe it's... yeah, I actually don't remember what hero does a chain boost. And yeah, change to Dex. Let's see the damage here. Oh, it's ship bind 2, that really sucks. Wow, that's so tight, and there's no easier perfects. No way I done that myself. That looks absolutely atrocious. But GG for sticking with that. Surely he must have failed sometime. Otherwise he's a god gamer. But yeah, let's take a look at the Momo team too. Let's center it a bit again. Good enough. Okay, green ball again. And yeah, he did fit both the Luffy and the Chibi, just like I did in my team here, even if I didn't have any of the batch like he did. But they do work pretty well together. Even better with double green ball, because of course you can just use both green ball stage 2, which I presume he will. Otherwise I will be shocked, to say the least. And the Tensei again to keep qualifying into final stage. Surely he won't use Akainu stage 2 on this team. That would be seriously shocking. But you see the 3-turn war boost and increased power of Dex Orbs, then Superclass to lock it. And yeah, that's enough. And yeah, this stage is really chill. HP doesn't go up. And yeah, we have the final stage now against Momo. And yeah, we have the war boost, we can block Luffy. I see that Akainu also removes special bind, makes sense for the batch. So I guess Luffy is just pure point booster, which is fine of course. What does the Shibi do? Yeah, they remove the ship bind, that's pretty nice. And yeah, this should be an easy kill, I imagine. Even have the burner conditional. Yeah, cool teams. The ambush team looks awful. Not much you can do about that. And as said, I don't really get the team with Queen. That's just really weird to me. But as said, who am I to complain? You can see the times here listed. So if there's no ambush, one run takes around 7:30, 8-10 minutes. You can imagine that playing almost non-stop. You can do quite a bit of runs, and then you add all of the cards to skip nav levels, so the end result becomes pretty insane. So yeah, GG to stay. Amazing performance. Nothing I will do personally. Like, personally speaking, like doing 500 nav levels with the new system. Sounds very doable and something I probably want to do sometime, and preferably win while doing it, but who knows. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.